Hey again, welcome back. So far, we've been learning about happiness and how feeling better can actually help us treat others better too. But today, I want to ask a different kind of question, one that's really important. What happens when life feels hard? What if you're not in a great mood? What if things around you aren't going the way you hoped? Can you still live a good, meaningful life? The answer is absolutely yes. And here's why. A lot of people believe that if their life were just easier or better, if they had more money, more friends, better grades, then they'd be happy. But researchers looked into that. They studied people who won the lottery, like real-life millionaires. And they also studied people who had terrible accidents and could no longer walk. Now you'd expect one group to feel amazing and the other to feel awful, right? But a year later, their happiness levels? Almost the same. That's because our minds adapt. What we think will make us permanently happy or permanently miserable often doesn't. So no, your life doesn't have to be perfect for you to live with purpose, kindness, or joy. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Sometimes we fall into what's called the happiness trap. The idea that in order to live a good life, we have to feel good all the time. But that just isn't true. In fact, chasing good feelings and trying to avoid the hard ones can actually make us feel worse. Here's a better way to think about it. Imagine your life is like a bus. You're the driver. You have a direction you want to go, toward the kind of life that matters to you. But in the back of the bus, there are passengers. They're your thoughts, your feelings, your fears. Some of them are loud and annoying. They might yell things like, "You can't do this," or "Everyone's going to laugh at you." You can't kick them off the bus, but you don't have to let them take the wheel. You can keep driving, even with those uncomfortable passengers tagging along. That's what we call committed action, choosing small steps toward the life you care about, even when tough thoughts or feelings are in the background. You don't need to feel confident to be brave. You don't need to feel joyful to be kind. You don't need life to be easy to keep showing up. And this connects with something else we've talked about: growth mindset. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to try, mess up, and learn. Every time you make a choice based on your values, not your mood, you're becoming someone stronger and more resilient. So here's something to try. Think about a moment this week that felt hard. Maybe you felt anxious, disappointed, or frustrated. Now ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be in moments like that? Maybe next time, even with those feelings in the back seat, you can still move toward kindness or honesty or courage. That's how you build a life that means something, not by avoiding struggle, but by learning to steer through it. You're the driver. Your values are the map. And those noisy thoughts in the back? They can come along for the ride, but they don't get to choose where you go. Thanks for being here today. Next time, we'll look at what actually makes people happier. And no, it's not money or popularity. See you soon.